video is on comparing and ordering integers. When comparing integers, we use three possible words and symbols. We have greater than, which is always this symbol, less than, always this symbol, and equal to, this symbol. Some ways I remember these: the greater than symbol, it looks like the arm or the extra piece of the letter G, kind of. The less than symbol, it kind of looks like an L that's been slanted. And then equal to, that's pretty obvious. So those are just some tricks that I use to remember these. Keep in mind that we always read from left to right. So as we read this, the problems, we're going to start with the number on the left, then we're going to say our symbol, and then we say the number on the right. So our first one is -6 compared to +6. Well, this one's pretty easy because every negative number is less than the positive numbers. So the further to the left we go on the number line, the less value we have. The further to the right, the greater the value we have. So a -6, way over here, is very much less than a +6, which is way on the right. So we're going to put less than between them. Okay, what about 4 and 0? Well, again, 4 is to the right of 0. 0 is on the left, so 4 is greater than 0. And lastly, -2 and -5. Now this one's tricky. Here's -2. How does that compare to the -5 down here? -2 is further to the right. It's on the right-hand side of -5, so -2 is greater than -5. Now you're kind of like, what? 2's not greater than 5? No, but it's negative. Okay, remember, negatives have less value. So if it's not as negative, it has greater value. You can also think about it. -2 is closer to 0. And -5 is further away from 0. So the closer to 0 you are, as a negative, the greater your value, because you're almost to the positives. All right, when ordering integers, we will either be asked to go from least to greatest or greatest to least. So I like to use number lines. Least to greatest means we're going from the left side of the number line to the right side. And greatest to least is from the right to the left. Okay, so again, least and greatest. So on this first one, let's go least to greatest. So we're going to go left to right. I'm going to put a dot on all these numbers on my number line, and then I'm going to write them in the order. So here's 1, here's -3, here's 5, 0, -2, -7, and +3. So looking at all my dots, the least dot is the -7. It is my least value because it's the most negative. Then I have -3. Next is -2. Then I hit 0, and you'll notice that 0 always comes between your negatives and your positives. And then moving up, +1, +3, and +5 is my greatest value. All right, for the second group, let's go greatest to least. So we're going to go right to left this time. We're going to move backwards. Again, I'm going to put a dot on my number line for these. So -5, -1, +4, -4, 0, 7, and 2. All right, so my greatest is all the way on the right-hand side. That's this guy down here, +7. And now I'm going to start moving towards the left. The next one I hit is +4. Then I hit +2. Here's 0. And now I'm moving into the negatives. -1, and then -4, and lastly -5. Okay, -5 is the most negative, so it is the least value. All right, so make sure you get these words and examples into your journal. And that's it.